those who love to chat, to talk in abundance, excessively, and those who talk uselessly, thinking that it is permissible to do so and it is not a sin, or even those who say unnecessary things from time to time, they too should consider Hujjatul Islam, the proof of Islam. Sayyidina Imam Muhammad bin Muhammad Ghazali, rahmatullahi ta'ala alayhi, his outlook on useless conversation. And they should frighten themselves actually. We all should. With these 4 harms of talking uselessly, unnecessary speech. It is on the basis of these 4 reasons that he, rahmatullahi ta'ala alayhi, has condemned useless speech and conversations. He says, Kiraman Katibin, those respected malaika and angels who record the deeds, they have to write down useless conversation as well. Therefore, a person should be ashamed of this and should not give them the trouble of writing down useless conversation. Almighty Allah Azza wa Jal has stated in the glorious Quran, Surah Qaf, verse 18, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, ما يلفظ من قول إلا لديه رقيب عتيد. Translation from Kanzul Iman. He does not utter a single word without a ready recorder seated next to him. Furthermore, Imam Ghazali, rahmatullahi ta'ala alayhi, has stated, it is not good for a record of deeds filled with useless speech to be presented in the court of Almighty Allah Azza wa Jal. Further he says, a person will be ordered in the court of Almighty Allah Azza wa Jal in front of all creation to read out his book of deeds. Now, the horrifying severities of the Day of Judgment will be in front of him. And he will be naked, no clothes. He will be incredibly thirsty. His back will be bowing due to hunger. He will have been stopped from going into Jannah, into paradise, and every type of serenity will have been abandoned from him. Just think carefully for a moment. How worrying it would be to read out one's book of deeds, the record of deeds filled with useless conversation in such a trying time, in such a difficult situation. If we work out, for example, that somebody talks uselessly for just 15 minutes daily, then this gives us the amount of 7.5 hours in a month, which amounts to 90 hours in a year. Let us say that a person talked uselessly for an average of 15 minutes a day for 50 years, for example. Then this gives us 187 days and 12 hours. That is more than 6 months of useless talking. So just think, dear viewers of Madani channel, on that terrifying Day of Judgment, in trying and most difficult times and situation, when the sun will be blazing from 1.25 miles away, how near that will be. Who will be able to read out his record of deeds for 6 months continuously without any pause in such perilous heat? This is just the calculation of 15 minutes of useless conversations daily. We sometimes spend many hours chatting away uselessly with friends, and sinful conversations and other evils are added to this as well. May Allah Azza wa Jal save us from this. Furthermore, Imam Ghazali, rahmatullahi ta'ala alayhi, mentioned on the Day of Judgment, a person's useless conversation and speech will be condemned, and because of it he will be ashamed, he will be disgraced and humiliated. A person will have no answer for this, and out of shame in front of Allah Azza wa Jal, he will become humiliated and will sweat profusely.